So hey guys, what's this? What's this? Michie drawing fan art? This doesn't happen. What? I know, right? Oh, I'm so proud of myself. 2 soft shaded pictures in 2 weeks. It's a new record, but I wanted to do this picture because I finished Super Mario Odyssey, and I actually had a completely different picture in mind, but after beating it and letting the game kind of sink in and stuff, it made me really think of my childhood and junk like that, because I, like a lot of people, grew up on Nintendo games. They were a large chunk of my childhood, and especially Mario games were one of my favorite as a kid. And my favorite game of all time was Super Mario Sunshine. So when I saw at E3, whatever year they announced Odyssey, because I know they announced it, I think, like 2 years ago, maybe? They teased it, I don't remember. But I was just so excited about it, and I got so giddy, and I thought it was great. I liked seeing all the new worlds, and I should warn right now, though, I am going to talk about spoilers in this video. But it's a Mario game, so, like, you know, I don't know how not to spoil it, really, because it isn't that plot driven. It is, but it isn't. It's much more open worldy. So if you don't want to get any spoilers whatsoever with Mario Odyssey, just mute the video, maybe speed it up ×2, and just enjoy me doing the little picture while I explain things. So I loved it. I loved everything about it. I thought it was great. It made me feel like a kid again. And Nintendo's really throwing it out of the park this year with games. I'm just super excited, and everything they've made so far makes me really happy I got a Switch, which I trust me, I know getting a Switch is like pulling teeth at this point. And getting mine was such a big deal, but I was so happy when I was, because this was the first time I was able to buy a Nintendo console that's a console all on my own. And I know it sounds silly, but because I bought my 3DS and stuff, but to me that isn't the same as like a home console. I love my 3DS, I love it to death, but me buying that Switch was such a big moving moment for me because of all the stuff coming out and all of the just nostalgia bombs and feeling everything like when I was a kid. When I was playing this game, I really got sucked in, and it very much is a kid's game. You know, it's very child friendly. There's a couple of adult jokes in there that I was really surprised at, but Breath of the Wild did that as well, so I thought that was funny. I loved all the worlds in it. I thought it was great. I do have a couple of nitpicks, though, which are probably going to be surprising, but there were a couple of levels that I felt didn't feel like Mario games, mostly New Donk City, because I love the New Donk City levels, I did, but that really made me feel more like a Sonic game, which I also grew up on. Like, a lot of the mechanics felt like a Sonic game, and then you have the random little Mario characters split out, but I love Pauline. Pauline, your design is beautiful, and your song is amazing. It's so great. But I was really surprised by it, and the more I played it, I'm like, this makes me think of, like, you know, Sonic, or The Sims, of all things, especially with how the people talked. Very Sims-like, which I thought was funny. And I loved all the mechanics, I love all the secrets. I'm sorry I didn't stream it. I actually had a couple people message me on Twitter like, oh, you're not streaming it. No, I wasn't streaming it because, while I love Nintendo, I love them very much, they can be a little bit of an asshole when it comes to copyright reasons and people on YouTube and junk. But I am just so proud that I was able to do this picture, because even though it's a bust, it might not seem like much, but for me it was a big step towards the right direction, because I've actually never drawn Mario before, not even when I was a kid. I never wanted to ruin him or any of the characters from Super Mario, or like any Nintendo characters. I never drew fan art as a kid because I felt like my style wasn't ever good enough. I could never portray them right. And it's very much in my style, but me finishing this bust just really made me happy. It really made me happy, and I was listening to the music, and I was just, while I was drawing it and while I was shading it and stuff, it really made me flash back to when I was a kid in my mom's car when we would go to clients' houses, because my mom worked, my mom was a real estate agent, well, still is, but she would always take us with her, and I'd be on my old Game Boy, and I'd be playing, you know, Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario World, and it just, it really, really came back to me, and it was really, really emotional and moving. And so I wanted to put Mario in I think it's called the retro suit when I got it at the end of the game. And that was a blast. I loved the story, even though you can kind of guess what's going to happen. It's not like a super in-depth like Legend of Zelda is, obviously. It's still a Mario game. It's still meant for kids. But it was a cute story. I liked it. Cody watched a bunch with me. The ending, I really didn't expect. I didn't see the ending at all. I didn't expect, it's me, Bowser. They don't say that in the game. That's what I fucking said, because that's what fucking happens. And I laughed so fucking hard. Also, the ending song seemed so random, but I really liked it. I don't know why. It just, that did take me out for a minute, because when that music came on, that vocal music, I was like, am I in a Mario game? This doesn't feel like a Mario game. But it was really cool. I liked that. I liked how it ended. I feel bad that Bowser's stuck on the fucking moon. That poor guy, man. It was so funny when I went to pick up my game. The guy at GameStop even said, he's like, yeah, I feel like Bowser got the shit end of the stick. You know, he's got the divorce and he's got the kid. But I liked the ending. I was a little irritated that she didn't at least, like, I don't know, kiss Mario on the nose or something. I know most people don't like the idea of them together, but I feel like they've gone through so much. Like, he deserves at least a kiss, you know? She's always baking cakes for him and shit, and he's always saving her and stuff. But I thought it was really cute. I loved the designs of everything. Aesthetically, it was beautiful. I loved Bowser's suit, and I loved Bowser. I really want to draw him. Because I also found out some funny things. Apparently, if you wear different outfits, the ending dialogue is different. So I kind of want to actually replay the game just for that part. And that sounds silly, but that just seems really fun to me. And that, again, makes me think of, like, Super Mario Sunshine. I would replay and restart that game so many times. So Nintendo, please make an HD remake for the Switch of Sunshine. I would play it in a fucking heartbeat. I will buy it day zero. I will be obsessed with it just as I was this game. I think it's great, and it really makes me happy that kids, most people don't realize this is going to be some kid's first Mario game, or some person's first Mario game. And I think it's a great game to start with. I really do. If you've never played a Mario game and you have a Switch, get it. It's totally worth it. It's a lot of fun. The motion controls were a little because, like, I tried playing it on the handheld mode, and that I know of, you can't turn the motion controls off for certain attacks, so that was a little bit of a pain. But other than that, I had fun. I played it with I don't have the Pro Controller, but I put the Joy-Cons in the controller it came with, and I played it that way. I think it was a blast. I also did a variant of Mario in his normal outfit for his new ones, but the retro one meant the most to me, and I've been wearing it since I was able to unlock it at the end of the game. And a fun fact, there's a whole new game plus, including extra worlds after you beat the game, which I didn't know going in, and I think is really fucking cool because it just adds to the replay value, and you can visit places again, and things have changed now that the game's done. And I'm having a blast. I give this game a total recommendation. If you have a Switch, get it. It's so much fun. And if you can't get it, maybe watch a Let's Play of it, because it really is a fun time. I really enjoy it, and I sound like I'm such a little fangirl, but you know what? I fucking am. I love Mario games. I love Mario. I love Nintendo. They have a big piece of my childhood, and I'm so happy that I was able to contribute even a small bit to my childhood with this picture. And I hope you guys, enjoyed, and as always, I will. See you next time. Bye!